Me costó muchísimo, me costó prácticamente toda mi carrera porque llegó al final.
Here's the only footballer whom Messi asked to swap shirts with. The shirt they all want. The Argentine has been at the top of the world game for over 15 years now, and rivals constantly beg him to swap shirts. But as we've already said, in this video, we'll be discussing the only time Leo switched sides and asked an opponent for this shirt. It's not like the former Barcelona superstar doesn't have the shirts of fellow professionals at home. In fact, he's got a personal museum filled with shirts from some of the world's biggest stars. Leo has proudly shown some of the jerseys he's collected over the course of his career. But every single one of them were obtained after one of his colleagues asked him to swap shirts. Every single one of them, except for one. Because even though Messi has been a star for quite some time, there was a time when he looked up to other footballers. He grew up idolizing Argentine legend Pablo Aimar, and he once managed to share a field with him. But the mystery man we're talking about is not a fellow Argentine star. And Barca fans might want to cover their ears for this part. The only shirt that Messi ever asked for was a Real Madrid one. The swapping. The Argentine admitted that he's not used to doing it out of shame. But in the Clásico between Real Madrid and Barcelona, he just couldn't help himself. And the man who Messi was fawning over was none other than Los Merengues legend Zinedine Zidane. I don't ask for shirts, I usually swap them, but I asked Zidane once. If there is an Argentine, I swap it with him, but, unless someone asks me, I'm not asking anyone. The year was 2005, and it was Messi's first ever game at the Madrid stadium. By that time, Zizou had already won the World Cup, the Champions League, and the Ballon d'Or. Another Madrid legend, Guti, asked a teenage Leo to swap jerseys that evening. But the Argentine was dazzled by the Frenchman's scintillating skills, and wouldn't leave the stadium without his shirt. Never again. So one question remains, does Messi still apply the same rule when it comes to swapping shirts? Well, last year it seemed like he'd broken it, as cameras captured Messi asking San Etienne player Felipe Sacco for his shirt. So were the images correct? If so, that would certainly mean that Leo is now into swapping shirts. His personal museum keeps growing, as his status elevated even more after winning the World Cup in Qatar. He has also admitted that sometimes he has to give out several shirts, even the ones he hasn't used during the game. Because almost every opponent wants to go home with his jersey. Even the greatest players have opponents who they idolize, to the point that they just need to swap shirts with them. And, as we've seen in this video, Messi couldn't help it when he encountered Zidane.